We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the SoDo district of Seattle. Tonight we kick off Week 7 with a great Thursday night matchup here between the Cleveland Browns and the Seattle Seahawks. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
On the go.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's got some space here. There's the stiff arm. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play there on the first play of the game. 42 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 56 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Anthony Schwartz with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. First and 10 and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
This one goes underneath to Walker, and they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. Looking to throw. Donaldson. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. The Seahawks at 2-4 here in the first half of the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, Donaldson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Browns drive about to get started.
And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out.
There he goes, left side, the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Walker now on 1st and 10. Oh, he's got some breathing room. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Throwing on 1st down, Donaldson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
This is the tight end fan. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled.
41 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Donaldson. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from evening this one up. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive,
and a good stiff arm and some space to run. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Alert! Alert! Hey,
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Browns have moved out in front. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter for us up here in the booth. Walker hit and the ball is out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Extra point by York is up and good. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short...
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tariq Carpenter. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
I think he thought he had his first read open on that one, but they were obviously ready for that throw, and that's just a lack of experience showing. Young quarterback stared his man down the whole way, and they were more than happy to sit on that route and bring home the INT.
Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Play action now. Mills. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. Touchdown! David Njoku. His first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. Running right, here's Walker.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
To throw on second down, Donaldson. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Operating from the gun, Donaldson. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. So after the sack, here's second and 14.
On second down, it's Walker.
And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Miles. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, down at the 31. Operating from the gun, Donaldson.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Browns are going to get the football here at their own 23.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
They begin this drive with Chubb. And some room to roam now. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Wow, 185 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Okay, ready?
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Ready.
And again, it's Chubb. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They pitch it to Chubb. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Here we go, strike!
Complete. It's Johnson.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Play fake, Mills. Again, it's Johnson. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 17-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Browns are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by York is up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Take it at about the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here. But with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there. But they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
Throwing again. Donaldson. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Donaldson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one. Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Going right back to Walker.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Straight ahead, Walker.
And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And I think the ball's out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. You talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
To throw on 3rd down, Donaldson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett.
And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 119 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Back to Walker on 1st down.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 25-yard line.
Running left is Walker.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Kenneth Walker,
his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Seahawks are able to claw one back.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
They go play action. Mills.
Rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On third down, here's Mills.
He's going to take another shot here. He's got a man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Anthony Schwartz, 73 yards. And the Browns have taken a 5-touchdown lead. The extra point by York is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
The Seahawks take over first and reserve at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. The football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. They run it again with Chubb. Taken down at the 47-yard line.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
On the stick.
He'll find Schwartz complete right side. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Sliding out of the pocket. He'll get that complete to Parkinson.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
And that's good for the Seahawks. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll run the toss to Walker. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 45-yard line.
Back to throw. Donaldson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Off the play fake. Donaldson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 36. Up the middle, here's Walker. Greg Newsome up to make the stop.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
2nd and 5. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And some room to maneuver. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. They're backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down.
He was taken down at the 10-yard line.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the offense will recover, but it won't make much difference here. This will still be a turnover on downs. The Seahawks go for it, but can't convert. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Bronco switch. Bronco switch. Big Lion.
A give running right is Chubb. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Off the play fake, Mills. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark it down at the 49. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Hey, check that, check that.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there? Yes. Maybe that extra, that extra emphasis on it got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
Oh, a solid stiff arm and some open field. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up.
Well, maybe it hasn't exactly been a Rembrandt, but they've been mistake-free to this point and finally coughed it up. I don't think it's going to cost them the game. They should be fine. But, boy, they're going to hate that, going back and watching tape and being able to say we were that close to achieving our goal of 0 turnovers during the game.
A little blemish, but as you say, still comfortably in command. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Greg Newsome. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Browns, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And now they'll have a few extra days before they face the Rams next week. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they dipped to 2 and 5 now with the loss. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants.